Our coverage of the NFL has brought us to Space City and NRG Stadium, right next to where the old Astrodome sits, here in Houston, Texas. Coming up, a highly anticipated contest between the Arizona Cardinals and the Houston Texans. We're through the bye weeks and into the race for the postseason. Week 15 is underway on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10. Out of the air to start us off. Kicking a shot on the first play. Caught at the 20-yard line. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans take a 6-0 lead right away. Take down the touchdown. Almost feel bad for those fans who went to get food before finding their seats here, Brock. While they're waiting in line, they got a touchdown on the first play from scrimmage.
Now, I gotta sense a few of them were scooting towards the tunnel to see what the roar was all about.
Yep.
Just like this guy scooted for the explosive touchdown.
That one right down the middle. And the Texans will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. The Cardinals with some nice field position to start off this drive. 1st and 10 coming up. Goff taking it right to the air. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. Not must-have yet, Brock, but it does feel pretty important that they come up with an answer for that touchdown, but not going to be easy.
Nope, and incompletions like that certainly won't help.
And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Jalen Smith has the INT. Already in an early hole on the scoreboard. That is not what they needed in response, Brock. Giving away possession with the pick.
You know, we got a lot of game left, obviously. Nowhere close to them putting it away. But you can see things starting to unravel a little bit, even after just 2 possessions. A touchdown here could really continue that momentum towards an early runaway.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
Here we go.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Shotgun now, first round. And has another one. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
Just a yard left to go on 2nd down. Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Oh, he loses the football. But fortune on the Texans side. One of their guys got to it. They're going to keep the football. To the line and set. Here we go, 1st down. Running it with David Montgomery. And he'll get this across. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans get another 6 to make this a 13-0 game. David Montgomery with the touchdown. Not even 2 minutes in, Brock, and they've already got 2 touchdowns up on that scoreboard.
Okay, even by the standard the elite offense set every season, this is some incredibly fast-paced scoring to begin a game. They got off the bus ready to roll full speed from the start.
That one splits the uprights. And the Texans drive out to an early 14-0 lead. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. And he mishit this one badly. It's out of bounds short of the 40, and they're going to take over at that spot. So 1st down from the 41. From the gun, Goff. His throw finds Marvin Harrison Jr. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. You keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
And the Cardinals first down.
Shotgun snap here to Goff. As his man, it's DeAndre Hopkins. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, Goff. Hopkins isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. It's a sack on 1st down. We'll see if it changes the play they go with now on 2nd. Goff to the air now. He throws a bullet deep to the... It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Pat Surtain has it. And the Texans take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season.
Intercepted. The Texans take over 1st.
Nice starting spot for the Texans here. They're about set. 1st and 10.
Oh, ready? Hey, team. What's up? White Tony.
From the gun, Stroud. He's going to get a hand in there and knock that one away. So 2nd down now after the incompletion.
Those are exactly the plays, Kate, that the corners in this league make their money and make their reputation. A one-on-one, and he wins that battle.
After the incompletion, still at the 38, it's 2nd and 10. They're going to throw out of the gun. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down.
Alert the hot.
3rd and long for him here. And they can't connect on the 3rd down deep shot. I love the courage they had to try it, but it's incomplete, and now we've got 4th down. And that offense isn't budging. They're going for it.
Tony, here you go. Hey, team. Hey, Uno more. Right tight. Hey, south. Leather.
Stroud gonna go on 4th down. Called in by Arroyo on the right side. And as we kind of expected, it does not work out. So a little surprised to see him go for it. They're headed off after they turn it over on downs. From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Hey, kill.
Coverage by Kalen Ball.
Hey, Tony. 180.
Goff. He rolls to his right. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
Kate, this is one of those times and moments that even though it's been years and decades, I can still hear the great Mike Holmgren saying to me, after I tried to scramble as a QB that couldn't really run like our guy today, and he would say, oh, God, bless your heart. Oh, bless your heart. And really what he's saying is don't ever try that again.
And that will not be enough for a 1st down.
That's such a bummer, Kate, for a quarterback. If you have to scramble and take off, you'd really like to find a way to move the chains. He could not. The defense rallied, they responded, and they forced a 4th down.
Oh, no, they get him yet again. Azeez Al-Shaair has it. And the Texans come through with a big play to close out our opening quarter. It's a big momentum swing on the final play of our opening quarter. It's an early advantage for the Texans. We'll make our return to NRG Stadium after this. Welcome back. We'll begin the 2nd quarter with the Texans in possession. They have it following that interception on the final play of the 1st quarter. Stroud throwing here on first. He's got it at the 30. And they are all the way into that red zone.
Just about every offense since the beginning of time, since the forward pass, Kate, has loved a tight end that can stretch the middle of the field. Now, I remember as a kid watching Kellen Winslow Sr. dice up right here between the hashes, and what a difference it can make for an offense.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. No luck on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing is Stroud. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans take a 20-zip lead. Fairbairn now for the PAT. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Texans stretch their lead to 21.
Cardinals nothing. Ka'imi Fairbairn to kick off.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Pretty good field position here for the Cardinals as they get ready, 1st and 10. Starting this drive with a design run. Doesn't get much beyond the line, a yard at most. Azeez Al-Shire that time on the tackle. Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Goff back to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. Oh, just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. Throwing is gone. Hits his running back. And defenders arriving in support to finish him off at the line. It was the rookie from USC who got there for that tackle. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Goff setting the throw. That's complete to Wilson. And they make the tackle at the 38. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first. New set of downs for him. That starts at the 38. Throwing again. Here's Goff. Short pass brought in. And they take him down right along the 30. So it'll be 2nd and 2 when we get back from our 2-minute warning. More from NRG Stadium in just a moment. Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2. They're going to throw again. Goff. Completed to his running back. It'll be 1st and goal. Stop is made at the 5-yard line.
Just excellent effort on that catch. And a lightning quick transition from bringing that football in to getting vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it. Any catch he makes, his intent is to put some serious yards on top of it.
On the red zone now. To the end zone, but incomplete. Couldn't get it. That's going to set up 2nd and goal. Ooh, sure looked like they were sitting on that slant right there, Brock. If a route was going to beat them, it was not going to be that one.
Yeah, we see this route all the time, really at every level of football, because as a receiver, you just want to get inside that defender, and when you do, you hope to find that connection, but the contact knocked that sucker away.
Defense bringing in a 5th DB, 3rd and goal. Throwing again, it's gone. Oh my, it's intercepted in the end zone. Pat Surtain has it. And the Texans take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season.
Well, Kate, that's far from the first time we've seen him throw into the wrong team, but this one is probably the most costly.
All right, going empty as they come to the line. It's 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Stroud. Now this is intercepted. That is back-to-back passes. And the Cardinals take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season.
Must be paying these guys a day rate, not the hourly rate, because it took them just one play to answer interception for interception. We're right back basically to where we were 2 snaps ago, with a whole lot of excitement in between.
got it off that interception, Brock. Let's see if they can pay that off with points. Here's first and goal. Back to work after throwing the pick. Wow, very quick throw, but they couldn't connect. Just couldn't get it to Marvin Harrison Jr. there. So now it'll be second and goal.
The lack of points and the lack of yards have just gone hand in hand here in the first half, and they both really trace back to the same root cause, an inability to consistently find and exploit any opening. And that's been a very sound defensive game plan.
And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the one. We need to fall forward one more yard. Here's third and goal. Goff tosses that quickly out wide. And they stand him up. No breaking through, and the defense holds. The Cardinals deciding to use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. It's 2 yards away, so the offense going for it. It's fourth and goal. They'll go for it. Goff. And it's brought in. Touchdown, Arizona. The Cardinals get their first points of this game just before halftime. Marvin Harrison Jr. with the touchdown. Man, Brock, that defense held up 3 straight plays. They just couldn't come up with the one final stop they needed to get off the field.
And how about this offense? Courage of the offense to run it back for one more snap and make the adjustments on fourth and goal to finally punch it in. Quite the mini little chess match we just saw play out over those last 4 plays.
On comes Joshua Carty to try the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Cardinals get it back to a 14-point game.
Cardinals 7.
Kicking team out, and they'll put a charge into this one. This one's going to bounce into the end zone and will end as a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
They'll begin this drive with barely over 25 seconds left.
Out, what's that? What? 18, what's that? Why Tony?
Here's Stroud on first and 10. He's a little bit up to the 21. Tackle made by Von Miller. Timeout coming from the Texans. That's their first. And they'll come to the line here, second and 9.
Brings up second and 9. At the 21-yard line.
Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. He isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Arizona goes ahead and calls its second timeout. Will this drive continue? Here comes third down. Here he goes, third and long. Forced out to his right. And the nice gain is met by a punishing hit to bring it to a halt.
A gain of 12 yards. Brings up fourth down.
So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. The Cardinals with some nice field position to start off this drive. First and 10 coming up. From the gun, Goff. It's McBride downfield, and he's got it. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains. One play in, Brock, and his drive is already in enemy territory.
First down, Arizona.
To the air on first down. Here's Goff. Buys time, rolling right. Oh, he was on the move, and so was the defense, and they take him down. It's 3 sacks for the game so far. Brings up second down.
That's now the 3rd sack of the game, and I know how these defenders start to think, how many more can I tally up before this one's over? Still a bunch of game time. And this defense, well, they're feeling it.
Harrison secures this left side. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. 3rd down, and the Texans loading up that secondary. They're in the dive. 3rd and long for him here. That's caught for the first. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. And it's good enough for an Arizona first down.
Hey, whip!
They bring Wilson in motion right. Play clock getting close to 0. We get a timeout. As that'll leave him with just 2 to use the rest of the way. All set now. 1st and 10. Timeout coming from the Texans. That's their first. As that'll leave him with just 2 to use the rest of the way. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun. Goff. Headed out right. Throw right side, hauled in by Harrison. And he gets this forward to the 19.
Timing on routes change when you leave the pocket. It really does become, well, the schoolyard. And you got to scramble around. What a great adjustment to still deliver a clean ball.
Finds him over the middle. And he's able to get this down to the 13. They get 6 and a first down as well.
Gain of 6. That's another Cardinals first down.
Line up the design keeper. And that run good for a handful as it brings up second down.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
And it's brought in. Touchdown, Arizona. The Cardinals cut into the lead coming out of halftime. Trey McBride, the touchdown. When you reach the status that he has around the league, Brock, well, we all, at this point, expect him to be making plays like this when he's targeted down near the end zone.
Yeah, I think the best thing I can say about this dude is he makes it look easy a lot of the time. And this game, trust me, is never easy. It speaks to how well he plays this position.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Here's Tremon Smith with the return. It doesn't get very far, just beyond the 5-yard line.
Well, that's the case of either overthinking things or somehow not thinking enough on that kickoff return. You got to think the 20-yard line is worst case. Instead, the coverage team sticks it with a really long field ahead.
He gives to Montgomery to start the drive. And he's out of bounds, but what a great play there, Brock. He's got him into field goal range. It's a huge pickup on the play. And it'll be a first down, Texans.
He just didn't quite have the last bit of burst needed to finish it off. But don't be surprised to see them go his way again soon and give him a chance to earn that touchdown.
Tony.
First down throw by Stroud. That's Lamb running the slant. He goes the distance. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans lengthen the lead at the end of the third. C.D. Lamb with the touchdown. after. Up and good by Fairbairn. And the Texans double their lead to 14.
Texans 28, Cardinals 14. Kaimi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. And he mishit this one badly. It's out of bounds short of the 40, and they're going to take over at that spot. So first down from the 41.
14. Hey, let's go. Wait, 20.
Shotgun snap here to Goff. Flushed out of the pocket. Hopkins making the grab downfield. And he is down to the 30-yard line. How about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset. First and 10 now from the 30.
Hey, lift. Go tonight.
Looking to throw. Goff. Connecting again with Hopkins. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. A touchdown aside in that frame as we run out of time in the third quarter. It's Cardinals ball, and they could use a score. They come into the fourth trailing. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another first and 10.
Louis. Hey, what it do?
Working inside the red zone. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. And that'll bring up second down.
It leads to second and 10.
Again, Goff. Builds up this one off to his running back, complete. This play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made. To the line, here's third and 3. Throwing again, here's Goff. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And that'll bring up fourth and 3. You're going to go for it here, trailing in the fourth. Desperation time here on fourth. And it's brought in. Touchdown, Arizona. The Cardinals now within one score in the fourth. Trey McBride, the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. A second touchdown through the air for him, Brock, and independent of the game situation, we both know he's going to be happy to leave the field with 2 of them in one game.
One touchdown, you just might be right time, right place. But 2 touchdowns in a game is always about the preparation. The separations and the prep.
And he'll get into the end zone and make this a one-score game in the fourth quarter. Well, he just caught them the touchdown, Brock. Defense obviously aware of him as they line up for 2. How did they lose him? How did they get it right back to him for the conversion?
Because he's that good. In moments like this, Kate, it's not even about the play, it's about the player. And when you got a player of this caliber, you find every way to get it to him. And just because he scored the touchdown doesn't mean you don't go right back to that well. I love it.
Stroud throwing here on first. Taking a chance to the end zone. And this is going to be a Houston touchdown. The Texans stretch it to a 2-score game in the fourth. C.D. Lamb with the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. Well, it looks like the defense jumps just before the snap there. He thought he had the timing down and could make the play, but just a hair too early. All right, now comes another opportunity to convert for 2.
On the quick, right?
Here's Stroud throwing for it. Put the body on the line for his team. Oh, it's a favorite of NFL teams and armchair quarterbacks alike, partner. The quick slant. It is so tough to defend that close to the goal line, and this time it works for two.
It sure is. It's one of those plays that I think Bart Starr was running in the 60s, that slant route. When you incorporate it with the threat of a fade as well, that's when it becomes so effective. But you get inside that DB, you show the quarterback your numbers, and it's almost automatic for a two-point conversion.
Pretty good field position here for the Cardinals as they get ready, 1st and 10. Goff back to throw. Bails out of the pocket quick. Moving right, airs it out down the sideline. Good coverage on that deep ball downfield. Throw knocked away. That's going to send him back to the line for 2nd.
Kate, as soon as this quarterback broke containment, I know your eyes and my eyes went the same place. Can you find a big play down the field? Unfortunately, there was not one to be had.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10.
180! Louis, value three. Count.
Goff. Chased out to his right. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And this gets close to the red zone. He is inside the 25.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw. When you throw it that deep outside the numbers, that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
Here's Goff on 1st and 10. Has him on the quick hitter. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
That's a pretty similar result to a 1st down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
Short pass brought in. And he's going to get this down to the 9. That puts him in goal to go. Offense up to the line fast. Going to throw again. Goff. He's got it. And they pick it up. Still got a chance at a touchdown. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop. Almost the impact play this defense was searching for, but they could only get half the job done, partner. Fumble forced, but they couldn't recover.
I'll tell you what else it forces, though. That coordinator, that play caller on the other side, now got a little bit of doubt about his ball handlers. Got to have better ball.
And he gets in. Touchdown! The Cardinals now within 1 score in the 4th. Kicking unit comes out for the extra point. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Cardinals chop the lead in half. It's down to 7.
Cardinals 29.
They knew what they had to do, Brock. They got the score and now need to pull off his onside kick. And the Texans secure that kick, no problem. And he works this to the 38 before going down.
No question they wanted the ball back late, but you don't see many of these recovered by the kicking team in the NFL. You see even fewer recovered when they're actually expecting it, like they certainly were right there.
118. What's that? Look at how. Hey, south.
1st down, Stroud. Down the field, he's got Lamb. And they're going to stop him, but he got enough to make it 1st and goal from the 8.
Kate, I've probably seen a million balls thrown in my life, and maybe even more. From the time I was in high school all the way here to the pros, and over all these decades of watching guys throw it, and I'll tell you what, I never get tired of watching a laser like that.
A run here, it's Montgomery. And that's going to be close to an outright disaster, Brock, as he winds up losing a ton of yards on the play. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock Huard, who got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
might land right side. And he gets this forward to the 19. Arizona goes ahead and calls its second timeout. And they'll have just one left to burn now.
This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. As an offense, I get a completion. I get a win. As a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short gain. I get a win, too. Sometimes you can get to win-win.
Wow, still throwing, and this is intercepted! And they come through with an offensive touchdown, and they trail by only one.
This offense had time to go through the 5 stages of grief by the time that interception reached the other end zone, Kate. Denial when they saw it picked off. Anger's return picked up steam all the way through to some reluctant acceptance that they just watched the celebration unfold in the wrong end zone.
And everyone can breathe easier now. His try is good, and they found a way to tie it late in the fourth. A quick chance at redemption after that pick six as it's sent away. No return as this bounces into the end zone. The ball's coming out to the 20. All right, the Houston offense looks set, Brock. Here's 1st and 10. We get in on the grounds here. Montgomery. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets him 3.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down. After that drive starts with very minimal gain.
He'll look to throw it. And they got there in time. He's taken down. The Cardinals are going to use the last of their timeouts. Drive in dire straits. It's 3rd and 9.
Here we go. South.
Here he is to throw. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down. Houston calls it 2nd timeout. And they're still going to have one left at their disposal.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Back to throw. Escapes the pocket. And he'll go down and I'll say right at the 39-yard line. Final timeout called by the Texans. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short.
Here we go.
39-yard line.
Let the hot.
Setting up to pass. And this won't be caught. Clock is going to stop. We've got 14 seconds to go.
Xavier Hutchinson. Incomplete. Phil Johnson there on the coverage.
No connection on the last play. And now it's 3rd down.
Hey, King. What's that? 19 Texas. All right, Tony.
Now to throw. That's caught by Montgomery. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
To Dell. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
The kick is good. He got it. And he drills the chip shot to win them this game. So it's the Texans who defend their building and take the win. And with overtime in their back pocket, they weren't going to lose it at the end, but they still managed to set up the field goal, and he executed the game winner. What a memorable way to win it. That does it for another broadcast of the NFL on EA Sports. With my partner in the booth, Brock Huard, I'm Kate Scott. It's a win for the Texans, as we'll see you next time from Houston.
7070 Collins. We in Miami and we ballin'. She let dollar pull up as we mobbin'. Every time I'm in the city, we be locked in. Ay, locked in. Ball Harbor, take you shopping. Nikki Beach, we in the water. Fria, make it hotter. 2 a.m., we ended up at Live.